Hey everybody, we're gonna give you guys a couple of seconds to get in here. We're trying something a little bit adventurous tonight. We decided on our YouTube video tonight we were going to
First of all, it's a late dinner. Just so you see what time it is. I don't have no watch on, but anybody know what time it is.
what do you mean a late dinner? What is that supposed to mean?
We just having a late dinner.
You don't have to justify that to the people. What are you?
Well,
What exactly are you saying about, like, am I supposed to have dinner done at a certain time?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, so anyway, so we decided we were going to try to go live and record our YouTube video at the same time. We have like some really awesome stuff to talk about tonight, so I'm really excited. The last time we got together, we did let you go. Oh, before you guys go another further, when
Are you going to introduce yourself?
Yes, babe, give me a second. Don't interrupt because we don't have a lot of time. Once you guys get onto our YouTube video, make sure you subscribe to our channel because we kind of need you guys to kind of be subscribing and be a part of what we're doing. So subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Okay, now that I have that out of the way, my name is Mate Ballin.
Oh, I can talk now? Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all know who I am.
Please. Like, babe, don't do that. Please, not tonight.
People.
And this is my husband Ernest. Hey everybody, and so we're the name of our new channel is Ballin with the Balls, and we figured we would come on and talk about just like current events, certain topics that affect married couples or just people in general. You don't have to be married. You don't even have to be a couple, really. Some of the things that we decided we're going to talk about really affects just everybody. So it just so happens that tonight our first topic is we're going to be talking about to serve or not to serve.
That is the question.
You've been waiting for that all day because I didn't hear you say that earlier. You show it out. And so, to serve or not to serve. Before we do that, we did want to show you guys what we're having for dinner, our late dinner. I hope I don't screw this up, but don't move it. Oh, we're gonna take the dinner there. Oh, okay. So Ernest has a nice steak with a baked potato. God, I wish I could have some of that baked potato. And then I made like a mushroom cream sauce so that he can put on top of his steak.
Okay, that's all y'all get.
And then mine is, I have mine like drizzled in a bunch of onions. And remember that leftover spinach I had yesterday? I decided to put my spinach, heat my spinach up and use my spinach. Because he don't really eat a lot of vegetables, but I'm working on that. You want to have some of my spinach, baby?
No, thank you.
Okay. So before we go any further, you want to bless the food and then we can jump in?
Yeah. Somebody out there going to bless the food? But Father God, bless this food we're about to receive and nourish the rest of our bodies. Bless the end of it in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okay, so here's the thing. All right, so let's just get on with it. So the topic is to serve or not to serve. The bad part about this whole situation is I don't have any glasses on, so I can hardly see my notes. I had to have notes because I felt like yesterday I rambled a little bit, and I just don't want to ramble today. I just want to kind of get to the point. So ways to serve your spouse. First of all, I had a question when we first came up with this topic, and my question was, like, how do you feel even about the word serve when it comes to like, because like servanthood can seem negative in a way. I think it's negative when you're dealing with somebody who don't know how to really handle servanthood, because that's an issue. Like, some people can have like an expectation to be served.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? And if you anticipate or expect somebody to serve you, then that can be a problem. No, but here's the thing. Like,
Did you have to do that?
I think you had a bit of an expectation for me to have this dinner on this table a little earlier.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Y'all, that seemed a little bit like he had an expectation.
You know, ain't nobody out there gonna agree with you right now. They're going on my side, so you might as well not even ask that.
Okay, watch. Okay, that's okay, because there's gonna be some people that don't know you that at some point.
My Aunt Tammy right there.
That's gonna agree with me. So anyway, you have to be able to handle servanthood. And I think that the person who's receiving service from their spouse has to be able to be mature about receiving it, because when you're walking around like with an expectation and you like thinking somebody have to do something for you, it kind of changes it for the person who is a server. Because I like to serve this guy. And so in certain ways, so we did, both of us came up with an example, and I want to hurry up and get my example out of the way first so that I don't take up too much time. So my example is paper plates. So I got a thing about paper plates. And one of the things is I don't serve my man food on no paper plate. I mean, unless we out Fairmount Park and I had no choice, then I might serve him food on a paper plate. But
so that means I ain't getting no paper plate no time soon, because she ain't gonna be in no Fairmount Park with the COVID out.
I'm not gonna be in no. You're right. You ain't get no paper plate no time soon, because I won't be in Fairmount Park. But anywho, so I had this thing, and I just feel like when I serve my man his meal, I'm serving him his meal on a real plate. And so I was talking to my daughter the other day, and I was like, Celeste, you know, because I be schooling her from time to time, like when she want to be schooled, which is rare. And so I said to her, Stink, don't serve your man no his food on no paper plate. Always give your man a real plate, because it's kind of like, it's almost like a message of love or respect or honor. And so, and she was like, well, Mom, I don't get it. She was like, first of all, what if I'm with a guy who don't care that his food is served on a paper plate? I said, that's fine. And I said, he can't expect you to serve him his food on a real plate. But at the same time, that's a language of love, like showing him that you care enough to serve him his stuff like in a decent manner. So she still couldn't get it. So I had to give the example, and I was talking to her last night about the example. So what's your favorite meal, baby? What you love?
Seafood.
You love seafood. Yes. Y'all saw we got down with our seafood while we were here. And I said, well, suppose I made you some crab legs and some shrimp and some mussels and scallops and all of that. And I came to bring you your plate, and I brought it to you on a trash can lid.
We're going to have a problem.
Well, we're going to have a problem, right? Because, so what does that do to you when I bring it to you on a trash can lid? Like, what does that do to your steak meal?
That makes the seafood.
Your seafood meal.
It makes the seafood trifling.
It makes the seafood trifling. I wouldn't expect him to say that, but yes, right, babe. You can't like serve your meal on a trash can lid. So for me, when somebody whip out a paper plate, or when somebody expects me to put my man's food on a paper plate, I kind of view it as a trash can lid, because I want this man to know that I care enough about him to maybe have him wash this dish when we done. So with that being said, that was my thing. That was my way of serving. That's one of the special things that I love to do to serve this guy. So, babe, we got time. So go ahead. You got a couple minutes. Go ahead and talk about your thing. What was your thing, baby?
I got a couple minutes. You took 8 minutes.
Babe, go ahead. Hurry up. We don't have all this time to be talking about how much time is left.
Y'all see this? Who are you talking to, anime?
Honey, you running out of time, sweetie.
Okay. So my servant is like since she travels so much, but not since February.
Because of the COVID.
I pack her suitcase, so I make sure that she has everything that she needs. So all her clothes, exercise clothes, shoes, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, underwear. Just make sure it's enough in there.
You want to tell them what you said earlier about my underwear?
Oh, I don't want you to stand up in front of people, and then they be like,
you are hilarious.
I'm just saying.
So that's why you packed me fresh and extra undies.
I want to make sure that you got clean drawers.
That's love. I think that's I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you for making sure your wife got drawers.
No problem. I love you.
I love you back. And so those are just a couple of the things that we kind of do to serve one another. Yeah, I can pack my own darn luggage. And I do often like assist him with my luggage packing, but it's just like for him, he loves to do it. That's his thing. Like he'd be like, baby, you got this, you got that. And another part of the thing is he got a shopping addiction. And so he likes to shop. So he'll be putting stuff in my bag that I don't need, but that he say he doing it for me, y'all.
Shop with what?
But that's really not for me. That's really for him to just be putting additional stuff in my bag. And so those are just the ways that we love to serve each other. So without further ado, we only have like a couple more minutes. We want to make sure we get this in under time. We want to make a book recommendation. Now, I haven't read this book in a long time. I think the last time I read it, I was taking a class at Christian Stronghold Church, and it was called The 5 Love Languages. And this book is awesome because the book details the 5 different love languages. I'm almost done. The 5 different love languages that your spouse, so it's important not to just know your love language. It's important to know your spouse love language. Some people get it twisted because they be thinking that their spouse love language is the same as theirs, and it's not. Okay, case in point, like our love languages are different. So my love language is acts of service. That's not his love language, but that's what floats my boat. That's what turned me on. So, if he wants to kind of get to me, he really needs to be doing some acts of service. And I think he loves acts of service, right? Mm-hmm. Like that, I think but the good thing about that is that's something that he enjoys, but that's my love language too. Where it gets difficult is where you don't really enjoy it, but that's their love language. And you have to learn how to do what makes them happy. And then Ern's love language. What's yours, babe? His is words of affirmation. So Ern, like, he loved me to just talk sweet nothings to him and tell him how awesome he is. Yes, how just excellent and just a wonderful husband. Like, y'all could just see him. He gets the purring and everything like a kid. Y'all just saw that. Did y'all see that? That's how you, and then when you learn your love language, you got to work that language.
All right, we gotta go on this.
It's almost.
We gotta go on that. We don't want to be having to.
All right, okay, we almost done. We getting ready to wrap this up because Ern want to make sure we stay under time so we have enough time. So very important. We're hoping that you guys will go grab the book 5 Love Languages. It's by Gary. What's his name? Gary Chapman. So go pick up a copy of it and maybe we can like read it together and kind of get together. We're going to end the video on this side, but we'll just go ahead and keep y'all live for just a second because Ern is about to have a coronary.